This is week 2 since we spent the first week clearing everything out, and we're gonna start building process. The space where we're going to build the bar. Alright, so we're trying to figure out how high we want the bar to be and see what's a good height. The ground is right here. I put my hands up. Alright.
We're about to dig the first hole to put the bar in.
Pouring cement into the bucket. Now time to pour in the concrete. Alright, so we just spent over an hour putting the cement in, and right when we finished we realized it wasn't aligned with the tree. It was a little bit off. So we took it out, and now we're gonna build a new hole, go back to Home Depot, get more cement, and make it good. And what we learned from that is it's okay to make mistakes, because it just comes down as a lesson so that we can do it right, and it's gonna be even better. So we're gonna get it done, bro. Hopefully we learned our lesson. Final ending of week 2. Me and Guan completed all of this clearing, and we planted the base for the pull-up bars, where one we can freestyle on and one for the kids, and it just looks beautiful. But how does it feel, Guan?
It's good. We've been at it all day, and it's good to see this finally come into life.
It looks like you listed yourself as the registered agent for the business.
Yeah. Alright, I'm back at my old high school, and I'm going to talk to the business teacher who used to be a successful entrepreneur and ask him for some advice. I'm planning to start a summer camp in West Haven, Connecticut.
It always starts with, what problem are you trying to solve? Do you have a location where you can do this? How are you going to structure this? You're going to have like an LLC? I think you want the money to go into Combo, and from there you can pay your employees. You're going to have children. We have a duty of care of children. That's a huge responsibility. So you need to find out who in the city of West Haven you need to talk to, find out what the regulations are for that. You must have insurance. So there's a big issue of liability. What's your liability if someone hits their head? And you need to check all these things out. It sounds wonderful, but the minute you start working with children, there's a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you have that nailed. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, but you want to plan. You know who might be an interesting person for you to talk to here is one that you talk to our athletic director, Mr. Curran. I take it very seriously. A lot of things to think about.
Yeah.
It can be a great idea, it can be great fun, it can be a nice moneymaker, and a tremendous experience for you to put on your resume that, listen, I didn't work at a camp, I started a camp. And let me tell you about my experience, how I had to get certain certifications, interacting with the town and with the state, making sure all of these things were done. Yeah. Going through this process alone is a great positive experience. Learning how to do this. You come in to say, hey, I operated at an executive level function, and took on the responsibility of duty of care of children, and we did all these things. Yeah. It's not like working at camp. I'm the one that found out, organized, and coordinated all this.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great experience.
Yeah. You really inspired me to think of ideas like that. I remember one of the quotes you said was, if you think of a problem each day, then you soon find a problem that can help the world be a successful business. And so that was always in my mind throughout 3 years of college so far.
Who knows? If you have a decent course set up, and maybe down the end more of a challenge course, You can offer, events to older audiences.
Yeah, that's
Come on down here, right? So you gotta look at things like that. Again, you're always looking at what you have to do, to protect yourself.
And I remember for our final project, you had all business owners who was with us
Yeah.
for the whole group project. And one question I'd like to end off with is, how do you find better people, and how do you connect with people who are also on the same path as you?
Well, through many years of business experience, you'll encounter like-minded people. It was great going to trade shows when I was in the datacom industry, and talking with our peers, the guys that we would compete with. But we were all out trying to do the same thing. Many of those mentors that I had were people that I did not know, but came in because they were Fairfield Prep alums who wanted to give back and help. Entrepreneurship itself is a different kind of category, right? Everyone loves it until they start doing it and they realize how hard it is to do, how hard the work is, how hard it is to succeed, how hard it is to take something, a journey, and make it happen. It's hard to do,
Yeah.
but it's exciting.
Yeah. That's
Life's too beautiful to not be excited about it, right? If you're coasting through life and you're not excited, wow, what's wrong with you? Come on, man.
Yeah,
This is
it
it.
feels like I've finally woken up to...
We're here for
try
100 years, man. You gotta make the most of it.
Yeah. Every year I was always thinking in my head, man, I want to have a business idea and come back to your office right here. And I just can't believe that I'm finally doing it, so...
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge, but like I said, I think it's going to be fun. And the journey itself is the best education. You can sit in class all you want. When you get out and do it, when you're on the phone, when you're going to town hall, well, who should I talk to about this? You go and find that person. That education you can't put a price tag on.
Bro, the advice that he gave me was amazing. He was talking about how I must have everything in check, have the operating system and plan ready so that I'm not throwing myself in a hole, and to just tackle it, because I'm learning how to go out there, plan and execute something that not many people are trying to do. And so he also talked about how it's very important to live life in excitement, because how can you not live life in excitement when there's so much opportunity and new things to try? And so I'm just excited.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could speak to the manager about social media. They said, oh, the manager's not here, come back at this time. I left, came back, talked to the manager. He said, okay, like I'd be interested. Yeah, he gave me his contact and he's like, we'll set up a meeting.